G'day ladies and gents, Dave Armstrong here from Survey New South Wales. I just thought I'd give you a bit of an insight today into, well, what is one of my favourite parts of the job up here on the Central Coast. So I'm in the middle of the bush on the northern end of the Central Coast in the Yarramalong Valley, and I'm looking for survey marks that were put in by MJ McCulloch on the 20th of September 1884. So a very long time ago he put these marks in, and I'm going to try to find them. So I've got a survey mark just here. This is one that I've already found and placed. We've got a rock can around the survey stake there that tells me where the mark is. I've tidied that up. Obviously that's not 150 years old, but right about that way, about 105 metres or 850 links, there's another survey mark. So that's the one we want to find. So I'm going to pace out 105 metres and see if we can find this thing. Rightio guys, so 105 metres that way into the bush, we're looking for another survey mark. So I'll just start pacing. About every one pace is 1 metre. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So somewhere in some more thick bush is a survey mark that was put in 130 odd years ago. So just behind me here is the survey mark. You can't see it too well. I'm going to do a time lapse which will hopefully show me clearing it up. But what surveyors used to do and still have to do is when they place a rural mark, they need to place a lock spit or a rock spit. Lock spit if you've got logs around, a rock spit if you've got rocks around. And basically when you have a corner peg, the rock spit is a bunch of rocks running off at 90 degrees to the corner. So we'll see if we can uncover this one that was put there a long time ago. So you can see I've cleaned this up. We've found our peg. Now that's my re-peg from about 5 years ago. I wouldn't expect to find the original peg, but if you can see up there, there's a nice long line of rocks running up from the peg, and similarly down that way there's a big long line of rocks. So all those rocks represent the corner. So you can see there's my little peg down there, and this is the favourite part of being a surveyor for me. You know, being out in the lovely sun, finding survey marks that are a bit tricky to find. I call it digging for treasure, looking for these, because they're really invaluable when it comes to defining where the boundaries actually go. So yeah, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed it. Righto everyone, so I just thought I'd show you what we were actually looking at. So this is the plan that shows us everything. You know, we've got a date down here, the 20th of September 84, so that's when the survey was done. Incidentally, the land was originally owned by George Luttrell Armstrong, who actually has nothing to do with David Armstrong, but anyway. So we'll zoom in here. This is the parcel of land as it originally was. So we started there. That was the mark that we started at, and we paced back here this 525 links to this corner here, F, and that was where we found that rock spit. So you can see once I can find a corner like that, I'm able to mark all of those boundaries along there based off finding that rock spit. So it really is valuable, and you know, I enjoy looking at these old plans. They're a work of art compared to these new things. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of insight into surveying New South Wales and my favourite part of being a surveyor.